Hi there. I just wanted to share a bit more information about these vibrational healing sessions that I'm now offering. So if you're interested in learning more, please keep watching. If you're not, now's the best time to switch it off. These sessions were actually created as a way for me to work on my own body in the way that I was being guided to, but doing this physically was quite difficult to access the different areas that I needed to be able to reach. So I was being guided to. So I realized that I needed to come up with a way to work on my own body without actually having to touch it. And then I was intuitively guided to creating a template bodies. I say bodies because a template, physical body and the extending bodies. And I was shown that I could transfer vibration very specifically into the template body that I was working with. And what I discovered was it was actually creating change within my physical body and the other layers of being mental, emotional, spiritual, and creating these deeply transformative results. And so I felt confident that I'd found what I was meant to work with to facilitate my own healing. At the very beginning of my journey years ago, I got multiple loud and clear messages that I was meant to facilitate healing using frequency and vibration. Now, for anyone that understands the universe, the whole universe is made up of frequency and vibration. So this was not very specific. And I actually said, could you make that a little more specific, please? Because I get what you're saying, but I just don't know how. And for years, I had these tuning forks sitting on my shelf at home, waiting for me to figure out what I was meant to do with them. And it all started coming together in the space of weeks. And within a couple of months, I had realized that I had this whole way of working with my body without even touching it and being able to affect change on multiple different layers. And I felt so excited by this. And so then I thought, well, if I can work on my own body without touching it, can I use this template body to work on others? And so I started experimenting with this, and it turns out that I can scan and map the other person's energy and transfer it and imprint it into this template that I'm working with. And then whatever I transfer into that template is transferred into the other person's body and energy field. And this was very exciting, and I tested this on as many willing volunteers as I could find, family, friends, acquaintances that were willing to give it a go and not think I was crazy. And I started having really amazing results with other people too. And so then I decided, if I can map a singular body, can I map multiple bodies at the same time and work with the multiple distortions in the template to bring healing to all people that I'm working with at that time? So I tested group sessions, and some of the feedback has been shared on the website from both individual and group, but it is very effective, and it doesn't even need to be at the time the group's occurring. Many people have had experiences when they listen to the recording later that night or even the following day. So I guess the only reason that I can offer these, and I can do so with such confidence now that I've really, I guess, tested to make sure that this is genuine and genuinely helping people, because if it's not, I don't want to be doing it. Once I was confident of that, I realized that this very nearly wasn't possible. It's only because I didn't allow the limitation that my mind was trying to create by saying, you can't do this because these forks are meant to be used this way and you can't do this. And I just went, no, I'm not going to listen to that. I'm just going to be open to being shown and discovering just what is possible with this. Not what isn't, but what is. And what is honestly just blowing my mind. So I'm offering these as individual one-on-one sessions and also the group sessions. And the intention behind the group sessions was to be able to assist multiple people at the same time, and primarily making it at a price that's affordable. I believe that it's within the reach of most people, I believe, at the moment. Because healing's our birthright. Good health is our birthright. And I feel like if I can make this as affordable as possible to as many people, while still knowing in my heart that it is just as effective as a one-on-one, the only difference really is that it goes longer because it's more of a meditative journey where I work with all the main areas that I'm guided. In a one-on-one, we'll just go straight to the specific areas that you need it and move through, whereas the group, we sort of go through everywhere. So you may not need it or notice it as much in certain areas, but when we get to areas that are part of your distortion, then you will relate to the information most likely quite strongly, and may feel things more tangibly around those areas. So there really is not a lot, I guess with the group healing, you could think of as just a good way to regularly maintain energy if you feel that that's what you want to do, or if there's chronic issues that you want to work on and receive regular healing for, that's a really affordable way to do it. With the one-on-ones, obviously the information is tailored specifically to you and will be much more personal. As I said, we'll probably move through areas much quicker because we're only going to the areas that you need. The main difference is there is an aspect of the healing that may come up in the groups, but not all the time. It depends on how long it takes to work through the prior areas. But it's where I'm toning dimensional lines and things like the unconscious pain body, the unconscious trauma body, the subconscious pain body, things like that, and really clearing a lot of the distortions at a much deeper level. With the groups, I've been shown that I can only go up to a level 5 with that aspect. With the personal, I'm finding that I can actually usually go much higher, but that is an individual thing. Whether it's a group or an individual session, you'll know if you feel guided to explore it further. And if you're feeling like it isn't for you, trust that right now and just keep exploring other options. If you're interested in doing a group, they're currently running every 3 weeks, roughly. Usually 2 are placed on the website at a time. They tend to go for roughly an hour to an hour and a half, sometimes a little bit over, depending on how many are in the group and what's showing up in the group distorted energy. There are no microphones or cameras, only my microphone. So it's an opportunity for you to be present with yourself and go inward and just listen to what's coming up. There's nothing that you're going to miss visually, and the main noise will be at the beginning and at the end of the session. The rest of it is going to be more pure vibratory in nature. I don't want to tell you what you're going to experience because I don't know. Everyone experiences it differently. I have not had a single person yet say they didn't get something out of it. So there is, as I said, there's feedback shared on the website of other people's experiences. And I have been told to say that a minimum of 72 hours needs to be allowed for the most obvious effects to be seen and felt or noticed. But the effects do continue after that. Some people have noticed it into the following weeks. And it's like a compound effect. So with each tuning session, it is like a glass of really dirty water. And with each tone, like as we tone that glass regularly, the water begins to get clearer and clearer and clearer, provided there's not too much more junk being added to it. So Anyway, all the details are on my website. The full, you know, technicalities of everything can be found on the information PDF. But basically, it's just an opportunity for you to experience something different with the groups and dip your toe in. Or if you've already discovered that this is for you, it's a great way to just maintain a regular, you know, balance, harmonize yourself on a regular basis if you feel that that's what you're drawn to. So I think that's about it. All sessions have the option of being recorded. The groups are automatically recorded, and each participant, whether you're joining live or participating via the recording later, or simply just allowing yourself to be part of the healing and continuing with your day, the recording will be sent to everybody generally within 2 hours after the group is completed. And one-on-one sessions have the option of having it recorded, and same thing, the link to the session sent afterwards. I think that's all I really needed to say on it. If you've got any questions, please feel free to get in touch. I'm more than happy to answer any queries that you might have. So thank you. I just wanted to share that with you and just, yeah, try and offer a bit more information about what this is all about and how it's come about, and that I do believe in my heart that if you're drawn to this, you will get something out of it that's of great benefit. I can't tell you what that is, but I do believe it will happen. So anyway, I will look forward to perhaps connecting with some of you in the future. All right, big heart hugs. Bye.